What is up, YouTube? Back with the 2017 Land Rover Discovery. The model is not important. What's important and why you clicked on this video is for the 3-liter TD6 or the Lion diesel motor. Today we are swapping out the fuel filter. I'm going to walk you through the procedure. I'm not going to lie to you, this is probably a level 8 on the old swear meter. It's not a hard job at all, but it is very tight quarters and finicky, and you are bound to smash your fingers. So send the kids out for ice cream because it's going to get loud. Let's get into it. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of spatial awareness where we're looking, when you walk in on your vehicle, it's going to be tucked in right back in there. Okay. So this isn't the easiest place to film, but I'll try to get what I can for you as best I can. Right back in here, that is your fuel filter. This is the mounting housing in it. So what happens is we disconnect all these top hoses. It pulls up from the top, swap it out, put it back in. On the bottom, down in here, there's an electrical plug-in that monitors the pressure, flow, and all that kind of crap. A few vent lines, and then on the top is your ins, outs, and your flow lines. And I'll show you that here right now. So here we are on top. This is the fuel filter. These are your different hoses. Now when you take these off, like they're specially crimped, so it's really hard to mess these up, and you'll get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. But just know, in the back of this corner, right here is your fuel filter. So if you'd like, take a photo first of this, just for reference. Once you do it once, you'll be like, oh, that's pretty easy. But there's a little arrow. So just remember, you know, these, if you want to mark them, tape them, whatever you want. You won't get lost that bad though, trust me. So as I said, I'm gonna put a rag back in here because there will be some diesel spillage. It's bound to happen. And it just is what it is. Listen, if you're not smelling like diesel, are you really doing anything? Come on. What a beast. Come on, you There's a pop. Ha! Sucks. And just try to tuck that away as best you can. 2. Tuck that one in there. Help me understand. I mean, honestly. This little guy has that yellow flick-a-me-doo-me hicker thingy bobber. Push it out of the way. And then you can get to the squeezers. I mean, honestly, who designs these things? Like, yep, that's a great idea. Let's make it stupid. Did I mention you're going to be swearing? Because you're going to be swearing. There we go. Well, that wasn't that bad. That's pretty easy. So now they got the top hoses off. There's this clamp here. And you'll see, sorry if I'm in the way, this little tongue needs to be depressed in or it won't let the housing come up. So just press it in and then pull up. I can't see because I don't want to get in your way, but there you go. And it pops up. Just one of those slide in things. It's not overly difficult. And then just ever so ginger, walk your way up. Okay. Now this is where you're gonna want patience and a little gumshoe. Okay, sorry if this is shaky and gross, but you're gonna see. Hang on, let me see if I can. There you go. Stay. Okay. This little clip right here, that needs to pull out toward you. It'll pull out, and I'll show you what it looks like. But just hold this up. There is that rubber hose right there. It's under a lot of tension when you're pulling up on here, so don't yank too far. This is probably as far as you want to go. Just to be warned. This is about all you can get out of it. So just pull it up so you can grab that, and then it'll come off. You can do it by hand, but I'm being a wimp, so whatever. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. And this side, there we go. So you'll see it's just one of those retain clips. Just pops in, it holds the two ends. You just gotta pull it out. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Then, on the bottom is the electrical plug, as I said. Yeah, that just gets pulled off. And then this bottom housing, it gets yanked off as well. Come on, come on, come on, there we go. All right, let's take this to the bench and I'll walk you through what else. All right, so here we are on the bench. I'm in your way. Too bad. This is your foot. Oh, sweet, that happens. So it's full of diesel, FYI. This is retaining housing, so you're just going to need a Torx T20. T20, okay. Just loosen it off. Or diesel, anyway. Important note. See this line right there? And then there's that arrow. Those have to line up. That's what will set the canister correctly in your vehicle, which will correspond to these for the hoses, how they're crimped and bent. That's what makes it super easy. So I'm saying you can take a photo, but honestly, once you line these two up, this is the most important thing. It's easy from there. That, okay. On the bottom, there is the electrical compound or connector. I'm gonna set this here. You won't spill. Don't spill. This is your new one. I got a mall. I think there's, what else is there? Man, Delphi. I mean, it's a Ford, so there's so many different ones. Anyway, this little plastic piece, that needs to come off. You don't need that. We're gonna swap that for the other plug-in. Color coded, that's super handy. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really matter. Flip this upside down, let it drain. Pull this off. It's not super tight. And when you put it on the new one, you don't have to crank it to everything. Just enough so it seals. Just a little, yep, good enough. Again, oh, yeah. Arrow, right? We're gonna take the arrow and put the filter in like so, and it's lined up. I usually line this top bridge to this bevel. There you go. And then we just suck that in. Yep. Yeah, done. So I'm gonna line this vent line up with the rubber hose that I was talking about earlier. That goes on. Yeah. Come on. I mean, who? Honestly, you need to go back to engineering and realize your design sucks. And the plug can only go on one way, FYI. So don't be worried about that. Remember the clip I said not to lose? I didn't. Thanks. Stupid cables. I mean, what? Remember I said it was going to be a pain in the ass. I didn't lie. There. Slides on. That's on. Electrical's on. Good. I mean, seriously, that is the dumbest design I could ever possibly come up with. Come on. Come on. On. Okay. Let's see. That wasn't that bad. That was easy. Everything smells like horrible diesel. I love it. Okay. Everything's installed. We're back in the car. Major thing now. Don't just hit the button and start the car. You got to run it a few times to prime the fuel system. So don't touch the brake. Turn it on. You can kind of hear the fuel pump pressure. So it'll sound like a ring, and then it'll kick out. So do that. The book says 4 times. You can do it as many times as you want. And then you can also look over your hood to see if anything's squirting out, because that'd be a telltale sign of you did something wrong. So here we go. Fire in the hole. Boom. So yeah, that's all it is. It's not hard. No special tools. Like I say, it's just really finicky and tight. So the swear meter is pretty high. But you got this. You can do it. It's not hard. Save yourself. Land Rover wants $400. That filter brand new from, I think it's like Lordco or whatever. Any auto parts store will have them. It was $70. So you want to pay $400 for a guy to do that, or you can spend, honestly, it takes 15 minutes. And you can do this. It doesn't take a lot of time. There's no special tools. You don't even need a garage. Just pop it up and open, all right? Save yourself some time, save yourself some money. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.